It is with deep sadness that we announce the death of Theodonise St Clair, also known as Mamayo, of Kako Babano, who departed his life on Sunday 9th August 2020 at 8:30 p.m. at her residence. She was 96 years old. She was predeceased by her husband, Joseph St Clair, daughter Henrilia Louis, and husband Cyprian Elton Williams Louis, sisters Nora Paul and Albertha Martha Paul. Children Ambrosia St Clair, also known as Nunun, of Kako Babano; Reno St Clair, also known as St Clair, employed at CPJ of Kako; Marcelin Emile, also known as Florita of Martinique; Juliana St Clair Lacoste, also known as Flora of France; Veronica Jardin, also known as Veve of New York; Gabriel St Clair, also known as Terry or Tiger, painter of Kako; David St Clair, also known as Rasta Face or Sino of Kako. Adopted sons Harrison Sikobin of Talvan Babano and Emmanuel Alexander of Kako Babano. Grandchildren Leroy William, also known as Play of Escap Miku; Davis Louis, also known as Days of Laguerre Babano; Karen Louis of Kako, employed of Harris Paints; Bothia St Clair, Andy Joseph and Gavi Joseph of Kako Babano; Shanna Joseph of Canada; Therese Joseph, also known as Marsha, in New York; Jonas St Clair, Nadia St Clair, Charlene Imal of Martinique; Livia St Clair, Naomi Lacoste, and Lindsay Lacoste of France; Owen Jardine, Marcy Jardine, Sabriana Jardine, and Akim Jardine of Kako Babano; Donnell St Clair of France; Danny St Clair of Kako Babano; Sierra Wells, and Cherilita Wells of Tiroche. Great-grandchildren Stala de Freitas, Summer Winters, and McCoy de Freitas of Kako Babano; Faith Jardine, Eden Jardine of Kako; Myla, Elina St Clair, and Etan Imal of Martinique; Shivana Biru of Canada; Harian Jardine, Zidane Jardine, Damien Jardine, and Simeon Jardine of Kako; Sayana, Emily, Kayla, Deshawn, and Aidan Joseph of Kako; Leanne and Lee Justin of Gara Babano; Yanika St Clair of Kako; Elijah and Joshua St Clair; Jaden and Ivan St Clair of France; Bertram Louis of Bois Groselet; Dennis, Dwight, and Ryan George of La Clary; Dion and Yannick Louis of Laguerre. Great-great-grandchildren Leah St Clair of Martinique; Diana Dupre, Omari George, Brittany George. Nieces and nephews including Teresa Paul, also known as Auntie Palm of Kako; Marianne and family of New York; Mary and family of Kako Babano; Pauline and family of Kako; Rose and family of New York; Henry and family of New York; Ginuster and family in Guyana; Sabius Paul and wife Christine of Kako Bobino, Mike and family, Errol Paul, Roy Paul. Great-grand-niece and nephew including Joan Paul of New York, Wendy Cindy Dujon and husband Nick Dujon and children Brent, Tariq, Nikela and Nikisha Dujon, Sadia Paul of Kako, Sophia Joseph of Kako, Tekla and family of Foisson, Joyce and family of Foisson, Sharon Paul of Martinique, Miriam Paul of Tennessee, Lindsay Kizzy Francois, Eddie Alexander of Kako, Thaddeus Paul, also known as Koisi, Darren Paul of Kako, Adrian Cruden of Jiwa, Lester Joseph of Kako, Marius Paul, also known as Pap of Kako, Benjamin Paul of Mondo, Sean of Bobino, Wayne of Castries. Cousins including Norma Joseph and family of Kako, Randolph Joseph and family of Goodlands, Annette, Chico and family of Bexon, Timothy, Correa and family of Kako, Eldra Dujon and family of the Mon, Paulina Correa and family in New York, Teresa Correa and family in New York. In-laws including Jocelyn Imal in Martinique, Dominic Lacoste in France, Paul Winston Pascal of Kako Bobino, Harry Leroy Louis of Foisson, Frederick in Martinique, Yolene Joseph of Kako, Keisha of Auger Vieux-Fort, Joan Serville of Escap Micoud, Angel Louis of Laguerre, Valerie Wells of Tirocher, Petra of France, Sammy Prevel of Kako. Godchildren, Davis Louis of Laguerre Bobino, Dane of the Mon, George also known as Lily of Kako, special friends, Sandra Hazel, Mrs. Dennis of Kako, Leona of Jiwa Kako, Alberta of Fort Cany, Sylvina of Kako, Ismella Joseph of Kako, Shirley and family of Fort Kako, Miss Chris in New York, Vincent of Kako, Titi Boy and Yellow, employed of Wasco, Teresa Florius, Marthelin Florius, and Ruth St Clair of Laguerre, Alvina Reynolds, Mr. Toussaint and family of Bobino, Mrs. Simon of Kako, Mrs. Felina and Miss Lou of Kako, Mrs. Charles and family of Green Gold, Mr. Francis Shallery, also known as Tifouer, in Connecticut, Ms. Florence of Kako, Shanika in Canada, Mazon and family of Beauséjour, Shanta in St. Martin, Noelise of Beauséjour, Mary of Grand Riviere. Marc Nino in France, Miss Jacintia in Martinique, Linda better known as Linnea in Martinique. Laftemone, the Jardine family in Grenada, the St. Clair family of Laguerre, the Alexander family of Kako, the Sewak family of Forester, the Louis family of Jiwa Kako, the Popo and Honora family of Kako, the Paul family of Kako, the Joseph family of Kako, the Dujon family of Jiwa Kako, the Florius family of Laguerre, the Chico family of Bexo and Castries, the Correa family of Kako, the Dixon family of Kako, the Preval family, the Tousse family of Bobino and Foisson, Ma Didit and family of Bobino, Wendell McQuilkin and family of Union, James and Bibi Alexander of Balata, the Donovan family of Millet, the Dorany family, the Samuel family of Kako Bobino, Mrs. Amos and family of Hospital Road, Mrs. Laurentia Joseph and family of Pave Road, Mrs. Yulie of Talvan Bobino, Lydia and Iron of Laguerre Bobino, and the entire Jiwa Kako Bobino communities, members of the Bobino Parish, the SDA Community Service, and the young men on the block. The funeral service for the late Theodonise St Clair, also known as Mama Yo, will be announced in a subsequent broadcast. The family is requesting a touch of royal blue at the funeral service. The funeral service will be aired live on YouTube. The YouTube link is Pro Video St. Lucia. Please be advised that COVID-19 protocols will be in effect.